time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. I'm excited about today's episode. This is Monday, right after the packed out Sunday for NFL. I'm Joe Jordan. That's Tomo and Dave. How y'all doing, fellas?
Refuse to lose. Oh, the song's still playing in my head, man. That's crazy because the Cowboys did that this weekend. I'm good. How y'all?
Yeah, I'm great, man. I'm ready to talk about, the best defense in the NFL.
The Chargers?
You kidding.
We're gonna get into that game. I like the subliminals, the subs. But look, before we get started, y'all, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with somebody that y'all know personally so you can come on watch live with us. We're gonna be here for about an hour, so make sure y'all enjoy yourself while y'all here. Hey, look, use our comment section. We can see all the comments y'all be putting down as we go through the show. We also have an NFL, NBA chat on IG. If you want to be a part of that, get the news as far as free agency, trades, then you get a chance to debate. Let us know. Drop your IG into the comment section, and we can add you to the Instagram. Let us know if you want to go to NFL or NBA or both. Either one is good. And like I said, last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. So the first game we're going to talk about, we got to talk about Tua and the Dolphins against Justin Herbert, all right, and the Chargers. So they actually beat the Dolphins, and I mean the score was close. It was a 10-point game or 9-point game, but the game wasn't close, right? So, Tom, you gonna kick us off for this one? All right. They both got drafted the same year? Did Justin Herbert prove that he's better than Tua Tagovailoa?
I mean, first things first, man. Joe, you always ask us how we doing, man. How you doing? You never say how you doing. You just go straight to business, man.
I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to winning some of these debates we got going on today. But I'm doing great other than that, though. Awesome.
I won't ask you that question anymore.
There you go.
You see how you're talking about winning. But last night, Justin Herbert did show that he was better than Tua. I don't know what happened after that last game Tua played, but it seems like he's kind of like coming back to normal, some would say. Mm-hmm. He has been on the high. Or is it that his two receivers are kind of banged up, so they're not performing the way they should be? Some people said maybe because Tyreek is there, that's kind of why he's having this MVP-esque season. And Tyreek got a little banged up. Waddle was a little, they don't even throw him the ball no more. I think his ankle was something hurt. They don't even throw the ball his way. I think the last 2 or 3 games, he had like 12 catches but no touchdowns. What's going on there? So Jay Herbo came out. I don't think he threw a late game interception. Their defense showed up. Keenan Allen was making passes. Hey, coach, Mike Williams. I'm telling you, it's something about this "You're Done, Son" segment that once you get put on the segment, you bounce back. I don't know. But for him to go, his passer rating, he had a rating of 102.9 to my man's Herbo's. It was like 102.3. I mean, ratings really don't mean too much when you go out there and win the game. So to me, I say Herbo outplayed him yesterday. They'll get another, my rating stuff may be off too. I was reading the wrong line. Let y'all behind the curtain. But they'll play again down the road. Right now it's a regular season game, so Tua could let them have one, but Herbo took this one.
Real quick, breaking news. It's an NBA breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Carl's in the back room. He might want to hear this one. Cade Cunningham is out for the year. He's out for the year. Former number 1 pick, out for the year. He getting season-ending surgery on his shin, so he's out for the year. All right,
That sucks.
Dave. Yeah, that
That sucks.
sucks. Yeah, it
Ooh,
does.
ooh, that's
So,
bad. That's bad. I don't think he proved it last night. I think he had already proved that he was better than Tua. I don't think last night would have made a difference in that. I already thought that Justin Herbert was better. I mean, neither one of them made the playoffs yet, so it's not like one of them had the up on the other. They both haven't really been in the postseason, but Justin Herbert has always played better. This is Tua's best season that he's had his entire career so far. And yeah, because last week he got exposed by the best defense in the NFL. So come win and plus they don't play. Their defense doesn't play well on the road. That's been happening all season. And as far as the rating, Tomo, Tua was a 65 yesterday.
That was it.
Yeah, it was a 65, and Herbert was 102. But I always thought that Justin Herbert was better. Now I know y'all tried to clown me in the chat saying that I dogged Justin Herbert. I didn't dog him. All I said was one statement, and that was it. So that I had to defend myself on that one. But Justin Herbert has always been better. Tua he's looked accurate this year, but that's because he has two really fast receivers with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is having one of his best seasons this year. And Tyreek Hill just does that with quarterbacks. I mean, he did it with Patrick Mahomes, even though Patrick Mahomes is still doing that this year without Tyreek Hill. But still, I mean, that was Mahomes' that was his weapon. I mean, you throw it down. All you had to do was just throw it down the field, and somehow, some way, Tyreek's gonna get the ball. But Tua did kind of revert back to who he was before. He was throwing some inaccurate passes yesterday. He threw a few behind Waddle and a few behind Tyreek. Tyreek had an explosive play yesterday, which was mind-boggling from out of a fumble. All I heard was fumble, looked up, and he's gone to the end zone. So, I mean, that's just what Tyreek Hill is. But, I mean, Justin Herbert looked well. He was throwing the ball to Mike Williams, who looked amazing yesterday. I mean, we all know what Keenan Allen is, and then Jordan Palmer has started to come on as the third slot receiver. So, I always thought Justin Herbert was better. I don't think there's been a case to make Tua better than Justin Herbert, other than how he's played this year.
all right. You didn't make a comment, David, but it was a big one. You said that Justin Herbert is done. So
I said that. Yes.
It wasn't a small comment. It was a big one. So, I was surprised to hear you say you already thought Justin Herbert was better. But anyways, I gotta say it, Tombo. Tua's out the MVP race. He's out the MVP race. He is. After this game, he is. I mean, he had two stinkers, man. And I always thought Justin Herbert was already better than him. I never had Tua in my top 10. I got Justin Herbert in my top 10. But I'm going to put this game on Mike McDaniel, though. I think they came out the gate too pass heavy. And I think it's the same thing that happened with the 49ers. Came out too pass happy. And then when the defense anticipate you to pass, because you got to look at the Dolphins offense. Like a lot of their plays are like that in the middle. And Tua being accurate and they taking it to the house. All right. And when you got the back, the what you call it? Not the front. Everybody but the front four is backing up to play the pass. It's gonna be tough to hit them tight windows. So they got to establish and run more. Mike McDaniel, he said himself after that 49ers game that he said I effed up. That's what he said. He said he messed up. He took blame for it. And I hope we took blame for this game too, because they came out the gate on the first few plays, pass. I'm like, here we go again. So Justin Herbert, I'm telling you, he's a good quarterback. Like I said this before on the show, I think his defense been failing him for real. Like in the past, his defense been failing him. He's been putting up numbers doing it. Now he did have some bad interceptions in the fourth quarter. I get it, but did anybody see Patrick Mahomes yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, it happens, but you need your defense to help out and bail you out sometimes. So that happens to Tom Brady too. So Justin Herbert. Yeah, right. Okay. So we're gonna get to him later. All right, but yeah, Justin Herbert is a better quarterback. I always thought he was. But Tua, you're out the MVP race, man. I had your back. I thought you were the MVP favorite until I think maybe I should never say nothing, because soon I said something, you had your worst two games of the year. All right, so I want to say that.
Yeah.
That's
They only
true.
ran the ball 19 times yesterday, so that definitely doesn't help out.
They ran the ball 8 times against y'all.
That's terrible. I mean, we got the best run defense in the league, so they
They
don't.
had the best everything in the league, David.
Who?
The best pass defense.
You talking about the 49ers?
No excuses. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nah, he can't say that. Nah, he can't say that. Remember what he said last week that the Bucks was gonna beat them because these are the,
Yeah,
the
we'll
type of
get to
games.
that.
Okay, yeah,
We'll get to that.
We will.
because y'all not the best.
We will.
All right. So this next game we got. All right, we're gonna bring in my man Carl. All right, I ain't even warn on. I hope he's ready. But you know what? Let's go to it. There you go. All right, I'm gonna go on a little commercial break.
I was gonna say we can go on a commercial break. 'Cause you know what time it is, man.
All right.
Also, I mean, with the Dolphins' offense, don't you think they want to pass? Like that's what they want to do. They got all them weapons out there.
But you gotta be able to run to set up the pass, though. That's what
Exactly.
Kyle Shanahan's a run first team. But you get what I'm saying? Like, well, y'all weapons, y'all got pass weapons too. But he set it up with the run, play action.
And you got Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson Jr., who you got from San Francisco. Those are two dynamic running backs, not one of the best in the league, but they speedy, so use them.
And
That's
Jeff
what you
got hurt, didn't he?
use them.
No, Jeff Wilson played. He played yesterday. He got
But he
hurt.
got hurt.
Though.
Yeah.
He had some good runs, but they gotta run it more consistently. They ran about 19 times, but they wasn't consistent with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get Carl in here, y'all. Let's get Carl in this thing. So, Carl, what's up, man?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
So, Carl,
What's
we
good?
gotta change
I wish I could see
the.
his name. Look, I think it's a shout out somebody. You want to explain why your name is 10 points?
The team put up 10 points yesterday. I don't know who. I could probably figure it out and tell me though.
It's like a color, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
Okay, the Browns. I got you. All right.
you might see him in the toilet.
I'm a
The
snitch.
dog
It's the
pound.
Browns, y'all.
It's for the Browns.
It's for Tay, all right? It's like,
That's the only Super Bowl they're going to is the toilet.
Toilet bowl. You feel me? No, they Super Bowl probably this Saturday.
Oh,
against y'all.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, let's get it. All right,
I know how you
speaking of
feel,
Super Bowl, we got a potential Super Bowl team in this conversation. But let's talk about it, y'all. All right, Carl, we're gonna kick this off with you. We got 4 teams. Listen, y'all. Carl, he's a Ravens fan, AFC, and then second, he's a Lions fan. And he's been liking them when they were terrible too. So he's not no bandwagoner. All right.
I see the hat.
Shout out.
Oh yeah,
mom.
that's right. He actually beat somebody. I don't want to say his name. Crushed him in Madden yesterday with the Lions. That was crazy. Real quick. The dude, you like Teddy. I'm sorry. Teddy was like, "Listen, y'all. Hey, Carl, you trying to play?" Carl like, "Bet." He said, "All right, we're gonna go on Twitch." I'm like, "Oh snap! I get to watch it live." And then I pulled up to the restaurant. We about to eat out for brunch. And now I turn it on. The game just started. It's 0-0. I said, "All right." I went in the restaurant. My wife found out it was no breakfast there, so we left. I go back in the car and check. It was 28-0. I was like,
Nah. What team he had?
What
The
happened?
Lions,
Yeah, who you play? What team he picked?
the
Yeah,
Patriots.
the Patriots.
I can
That
see
makes sense.
I had to get payback.
I can see
29 in real life.
Oh yeah, what I did?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, back to this, right? So, all right, 4 teams. You got the Commanders, 7-5-1, sitting at 6 seed right now. You got the Giants, 7-5-1, also at the 7th seed, 4 teams in NFC East. Everybody said we were trash, right? But so that's one time I'm gonna be holding arms with the Cowboys. We're probably the best division in the NFL. And also the Seahawks, 7-6, but they beat the Giants, and the Lions, 6-7, beat the Giants and Commanders. So 2 teams are going to stay in, and 2 teams are going to come out. Carl, tell me the 2 teams that are in and 2 that's out.
That's a good question. So, can I give you 2 answers? Oh, first of all, before I start this answer, can I say that while y'all saying Cade Cunningham being out sucks, I'm happy because we're 7-22. This season's over, bro. What are we going to do? Just rest up, get your money, and come back next year. Let the young guys get their experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This season's over. All right. So to answer your question, all right, the biased person in me wants the Lions and the Seahawks in. Shout out my mom. She's a Lions fan. That's why I root for the Lions.
Why the Seahawks though?
Huh?
Why the Seahawks?
I was born in Tacoma, Washington, an hour away from Seattle, so still got a little soft spot in my heart.
All right.
So them 2. Now, who do I think will really get in? The Lions, I think will get in because they had a tiebreaker over the Commanders and the Giants. And
Come
I
on,
don't
water's
know.
fine, Carl. The water's fine.
The water's fine.
The Seahawks. I'm going with the Seahawks. I'm gonna explain why. Because the Commanders, y'all division is tough. So y'all could lose some of them divisional games you have. Being the Giants is losable because I honestly have y'all beating the Giants, but it's losable. The Cowboys, losable. The 49ers, very losable.
Very losable.
The Seahawks still have the 49ers, which is losable. But the Lions have actually been playing well against their division, and they have divisional games left. They have the Bears again. They have the Packers again. Now, history shows that the Packs normally beat the Lions, no questions asked. But this year is different. The Lions finally got one on them already. The Lions played the Vikings very close last time, and I told y'all they should have won that game the last time they played, and that's why I was so gun-ho on them beating the Vikings this week. Sure enough, the Lions came out, proved me right. They're hot. They've actually won, 5 of the last 6 of them, something like that. Played Buffalo real close and actually could have won that game. So I think the Lions are playing real good football. They get their rookie first-round receiver. He made his debut this Sunday, had a touchdown. Jamison Williams out of Alabama. So they get another weapon for Jared Goff, which I don't never say that, but there we go. Now, Giants do kind of look more and more like pretenders as the season go on. But in their defense is real banged up. So it's kind of hard to call them pretenders when your backbone of your team is really banged up. So I don't really have them making it. And that Seahawks offense is still really good. I just think Carolina defense is really good too, and that's why they struggled yesterday with Carolina. JC, my boy, they had 2 picks last night.
Could have had 3.
Definitely could have, but the ball traveled too far out the back. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. So could have had a triple hat. Could have had a Trubisky, you feel me? But that's neither here nor there. So I think the Seahawks will be able to bounce back. The Commanders, like I said, they have 3 very losable games, but they've also been playing very good football. I can't hate. So if I'm going to point out the negative, I got to point out the positive. They've been playing well. Taylor Heinicke has been leading that team very well. Taylor Heinicke actually has been cutting down at least the past 2 games, I believe, on those fourth quarter picks. So that's very crucial. He needs to stay away from doing that. As I've pointed out in 5-6 games in his very young career, he has done those things. If we can stay away from that, keep targeting his best receiver, and Ron Rivera don't get in the way and start Carson Wentz, they do have a shot, but I'm going to still go with the Lions and the Seahawks.
Tomo.
I'm going Commanders and the Lions. Like you said, what you naming off the games that is losable. Technically, the Seahawks got the 49ers right now coming off a tough week already with Carolina, and we see what the 49ers defense is doing. So, Gino, it's a bad week, man. It's a bad week back-to-back. Then they got the Chiefs after that. Then they got the Jets and the Rams. So they could potentially go 2-2. The Lions, like we've all said, they've been in every game basically all year. Now they finally turn the tide where they're actually winning those close games. And they got the Jets up next. They can beat them. The Jets have a great defense, though. I told you all about that Bills game. Watch out for that. But the Bills was going to win like they did. Then they have the Panthers, another tough defense. But again, Jared Goff has weapons. I know you don't want to say he has the weapons, but they have the weapons now. Then they play the Bears and the Packers to close it out. So again, that's either 2-2 or 3-1, however you want to see it. The Giants, man, at this point, they're dealing with injuries. They don't have a number 1 receiver. Like you said, their backbone is done. Well, he's not done, but he's hurt. And when your backbone is banged up and your defense is playing the way it is, but you can't really score, you're not going to win too many games. They could beat the Commanders just because they just played them. And Vanilla Vic, as they would say, all right, get this man out of here. I gotta get this man out of here. Y'all will see it when y'all see it, but I'm not distracted, but that right there. But like you said, they could beat the Commanders. I mean, because they played them already, they tied with them, they can show up. They're not beating Minnesota, they're not beating the Colts, and they're not beating the Eagles again. So that leaves the 2 teams that could potentially go out 3-1, the Commanders and the Lions. So those are the 2.
All right. I'm with you, man. I'm gonna go with the line. Like we weren't even talking about the Lions. We would talk about the Seahawks, Giants, and Commanders. Now Lions came into the picture. The Lions got the easiest schedule. I think they will lose to the Jets though, and I think they will win their last 3. And but us, we got the Giants. I think we're gonna beat the Giants. I know it's a losable game, but the Seahawks got worse losable games. I believe Seahawks got to play the Chiefs, who the guy you never bet on. They got to play the 49ers. Come on now, 49ers dogged them the first time. Like nobody in that division is challenging the 49ers. And who else they got to play? They got to play the Jets, who I think they could definitely lose to. That's a great defense. All right, we can't see one of the Jets, and they got an easy one against the Rams. But it's not easy. The Rams must beat them. All right, and Kenneth Walker is hurt, so he's playing with an injury. So that's also a big thing. They can't stop the run. All right, and so the Seahawks, they might fall out. Us, the Giants, they done. They're done. All right, they got to play us again. They still got to play the Eagles. Now the Eagles might be resting their players. They still might lose to the Eagles, right? Who else they play? They got to play. You said Colts and the Vikings. Now they could beat the Vikings because the Vikings nilly willy. They kind of like on the fence. You never could predict them. But I think they will lose to the Vikings, and like you said, they could lose to the Colts, but they might beat the Colts. Now us, we have a potential to win out. The potential.
Oh,
I'm not saying we are. But the reason why I'm more confident in us than any other team that's in this race because our defense. We got the best defense out of all of us. We will be in every single game. We look at the Lions. Come on now. We look at them. The Seahawks.
You ain't have to say it like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You ain't have to say it like that.
Y'all defense is better, but you ain't have to say it like that.
Hey.
I get you. Y'all rookie balling. I feel you. He's balling. But that's about it. Y'all defense be getting torched every week. Right? Detroit they get torched every week, but they got a good offense though. That's their thing. I think the last 4 games they scored over 25 points, something like that. So they're looking good. The Giants, injury bug. I like Lawrence, but injury bug, right? Saquon still hurt. So I'm more confident in us making it and the Lions second only because of their schedule. And they got some momentum also, just like us.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going with the same thing. I can't.
You sound sad, man. What's wrong with that?
He did though.
I can't make.
You scared? You don't want to see us in playoffs?
I want to see y'all in 2 weeks. That's where I'm in 2 weeks.
Ooh, that's a good comeback.
That's what I want to see. See y'all in 2 weeks. Now, the reason why I said it like that is because even though I do not like the Seahawks, I've been rooting for Geno Smith all year, man. He's been playing so good. So I kind of want to see him make the playoffs just to see what he can do. However, I just don't see it happening. I see the Lions and the Commanders making it. I don't really see. I don't believe in the Giants. I already said that they're pretenders. I don't think they're going to do anything. Like I said, they got injuries, but the only offensive weapon they have is Saquon, and he's not necessarily 100% healthy right now. The Lions, they just been playing good. So they just been playing very well lately. Yeah, they do have the Jets next Sunday. Then they got the Panthers, the Bears, and the Packers. They can beat all 4 teams. Honestly, they can go 4-0. But I got them losing at least one of those games. I'm not sure which one it is. It could be the last game of the season. It could be the Jets. Who knows? Because you never really know between the Packers and the Lions. There's always a game that's going to go all the way towards the end. Although Justin Fields can upset them, and that if they think about looking ahead to the Packers, looking at the playoff picture, Justin Fields is explosive enough to win a game with his feet. So he has been kind of sort of doing that lately, even though they only got 3 wins in the season. But he's been playing well enough. He's been playing well enough to at least have them in the game. So I can see that happening. Panthers defense is good, and I guess Sam Darnold has played okay yesterday.
He played good. He made a couple bad decisions, but he played good.
Yeah. But the Giants, I don't believe in that. And the Seahawks I think the Seahawks got the worst schedule out of everybody. I think.
Yeah, they do.
Because they play us Thursday, then my goodness. Then they play the Chiefs.
Just that right there is the bad schedule.
Then the Jets.
Yeah.
Then the Rams. And the Rams just won with Baker Mayfield, who only was with the team for like 12 hours. So who knows what's going to happen that last game of the season. And the Rams know they're not in the playoffs. They're gonna be fighting to to not have the Seahawks make the playoffs. That's how division games are at the end, and that's why they remember before. I think before, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, there was no division games at the end of the season.
Exactly.
They did that to make it more competitive at the end of the season because a lot of players, a lot of teams were resting their players, like the Colts. They always rested Peyton Manning at the last week because it wasn't a divisional game; it didn't matter. But now it matters. So that last game of the season is going to mean something. So
I got a conspiracy theory for you all too. Why they did that? Remember them 3 years where the Cowboys kept going 8-8? And they were like, you got to win to get in. And they lost to every team in the division. The NFL was like, we're just going to do this. Get them. Just get them.
Hey, I was going to be like, because you said since last 5 years, I was about to say, well, the Cowboys did it 3 times in a row.
The Ravens did it against the Bengals.
Oh,
4th and 19. Yeah, 4th and 19. Tyler Boyd, 49-yard touchdown.
Look, 4th and 19. Like, he did all the exact play and everything. All right, shot me, Jay.
Ran the cover 2. Tyler Boyd, 49-yard touchdown.
My man knows exactly what happened. It still hurt him to this day.
Bro, to this day.
Man,
all right, cool.
Here.
All right, speaking of your Ravens, we got you on, Carl. All right, the Ravens, man, they are down to their 3rd string quarterback. By the way, y'all, Tombo with these titles, man. Hey, if you like the titles, that's all Tombo right there. His criteria is crazy. No flocking around. All right. So look, Carl. So talk to us. Y'all right now are still tied with the Bengals. Y'all speaking of last game of the season, y'all played the Bengals last game of the season, like a collision course. So y'all down to your 3rd string quarterback. Y'all still pull out the win against your rival who y'all have a tough time beating. That was a good win. So talk to me. Can y'all make a deep playoff run with y'all current situation with Lamar being hurt and all that stuff?
Oh, if that situation continues, no.
Well, he's gonna come back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he come back, it's still kind of hard to tell. Great win yesterday. Defense played phenomenal. Late 4th quarter though, still gave up a touchdown in under a minute or like in a minute and some change. Didn't like to see that because kind of showed that there's still inklings of choking involved, but overall good game. 3 picks. You can't be mad at that. 3 picks, no turnovers yourself. So +3 on the turnover battle. That's great. Almost lost the fumble, but thank God we got it back. Blocked the kick. Calais Campbell doing what he do best at 6'8". Just get a hand up there. So that was good too. They actually decided the game technically because we won by 2. But it's still a lot to remain to be seen. Greg Roman had moments where he pissed me off. 4th and 1, he's going to run a flash fake. The Devin Duvernay, the ball gets knocked out of Snoop's hand. Turnover. Well, not turnover. We got the ball, but it was 4th down. So
he got crushed.
Essentially a turnover. Huge momentum swing. But yeah, shout out to the best Raven, Mitch Trubisky last night.
Yo.
But to answer your question, it's still to remain to be seen. Still remaining to be seen.
Yeah, it's like y'all know every 10 passes Trubisky threw, it was an interception.
Dang.
Father.
10 passes, 10 points. Division. Look at the division.
But Carl, talk to me about this then. So Bengals, man, they rolling. Right now, all right, look. We're gonna get to this, all right, because the Cowboys is the next topic. And are you concerned about how y'all winning? You know what I mean?
Me?
Or yeah.
Yesterday, no. Yesterday I wasn't concerned because it showed that we had fight and we gutted it out through terrible circumstances.
Yeah.
Broncos game, kind of. Because the offense looked bad. Granted, the Broncos defense is really good. But the offense looked bad. Roman had bad play calling spots a lot that game. So I didn't typically like that one. But other than that, no. Not all of them. Now, do I like the way we lost? No. The way we lost, no. But the way we've played throughout the season, I'm not that mad at. We've been playing well. The only thing I'm really mad at is we can never get all 3 phases in one. I feel like when the Ravens can finally get all 3 phases firing, that's when we'll truly be dangerous because I've yet to really see a game like that. Not that I can think of. I mean, maybe the closest one is the Patriots game. Even then, that was kind of still close. But Yeah, so recent, like I said, yesterday, yes, I was happy with the way we won. 2 weeks ago, no. I just want to see all three phases fire.
All right. So, y'all want to say? Can I ask one more question? All right, real
Hey,
quick. All right.
hey, I know you've been waiting for this moment.
All right. No, this question is like, it's like, I don't know. How did you feel? All right, Tyler Huntley gets hurt, right? Snoop gets hurt, and then Anthony Brown, right? He comes in.
Mhm.
How you feel after that first play?
Greg Roman had some balls on him because he chose to run a pass play backed up at the 1 yard line with a third string quarterback. I like the aggressiveness because it showed that he has trust in his guys, no matter who it is. But real ballsy. I like it, but it was real ballsy. But then I guess it inspired the team because that's when we went on that long drive, killed a lot of the clock, got the field goal to put up two possessions, and basically that solidified the game. So I liked it. I'm aggressive. Like when it comes to football, I'm an aggressive guy, so I really liked it. But if somebody said, "Nah, that was too aggressive. Why would you do that?" I wouldn't be mad.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. So look, real quick, y'all, Tomo and Dave, I'm gonna get mine too. Do y'all think the Ravens will make a deep playoff run?
The Ravens? Deep? I don't know. The AFC and the NFC kind of look the same, where it's like they could, but then you also got some arguments where they can't. Depends on the matchup. Because I don't like that. Like you said, I don't like their fourth quarter blow-ups. Like they could be winning the game. Like yesterday, 3 interceptions. No team should be even a fight after that. For real. Like I thought it was over. I looked up. I seen they had scored. I was like, maybe they have a chance. And I was like, here go the Ravens again. But a win is a win. So deep, nah. Not without Lamar, no.
Mm-hmm.
I think even with Lamar, it'll be hard depending on who they play. If they play against the Chiefs, or if they have to play against the Bengals, I don't think they can. But if they can avoid them, I think it's possible. I think they can beat the Bills. I think they can beat the Dolphins. I mean, they almost did. Just the defense gave up 21 points. So I think it's possible that they can beat 28, 21. Look, it was over 20.
Yeah, it's a 21-point lead.
Look, as a 49er fan, you see him is over 20. Eh? Like he don't speak them numbers.
Hey, look, believe it or not, Carl, I think I could. Y'all got the personnel on defense to be a good defense. I do. I got players over there. You know, and the players is all about clicking at the right time. And not only y'all, I know y'all winning ugly, but y'all winning. You feel me? And these wins count. You know, so and then Lamar Jackson, I think y'all issue is going when y'all, which is crazy. Y'all got Lamar. When y'all get to the red zone, y'all got to capitalize. Like
it's crazy because we got Lamar and Mark Andrews.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, maybe it'll make a difference with J.K. Dobbins coming back. I mean, he had a good game yesterday, so
He had a hell of a game yesterday.
So that maybe that'll make a difference.
Yeah, that's
I
a
think
good point.
If he plays like he did yesterday, then I definitely think I can make a deep playoff run. But like I said, to me, it all depends on the matchup. If y'all play against the Chiefs or the Bengals, I think that's where y'all may mess up at. But if y'all can avoid them, I think y'all definitely got a chance.
All right, I want to bring up 2 things about the game yesterday. One deep ball. Chuck Clark playing free safety. Guess who was out of position? Chuck Clark playing free safety. Got the bomb right over his head. We was late getting over top. Boom. Who got the pick? Marcus Williams playing free safety. Right on time. Right in his lap. Interception. Second thing, Ronnie Stanley came back. Played most of the game. Run game looked great. Damn. Now, Kevin Zeitler was out, but we were able to rotate Cologne and Big Country, Ben Cleveland. Run game looked great. So now if we get Kevin Zeitler back with Ronnie Stanley, run game's going to look phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. All right, Carl. Give us some last words for your people. Your people's your flock nation.
All right. So we're sitting pretty at 9-4. The Bengals won't go away, which sucks, but we still control our own destiny. We are 1-0 against the Bengals. I think we played the Bengals really well. I think the Bengals just took out a lot of frustration last year, and that's why they blew us out in the second game. Well, both games, I think, but that's why they blew us out. But I think we're more so prepared for them this year with our guys back. Marcus Williams, like I said, Roman at free safety. Please keep him back there. Stop switching things. Mike McDonald doesn't work when Chuck Clark roams. Chuck Clark needs to be a box safety. Keep him flat. zone, hook the flat zone only. Do not have him roam. That's not where he does best. Kyle Hamilton coming back huge. He can guard the tight ends. He can be in that slot as well. Marlo could be in the slot. I would love for us to get another corner, but kind of late in the year, don't really know too many guys out there that you would have to put Marlo in the slot for guys. So let's just keep building on this win. Let's take care of the toilet bowls this Saturday and Florida Nation.
Let's get it. When I saw
Josh
that,
still out there, you can go sign him.
You said what?
Josh Norman still out there, you can go sign him.
No. He be cool.
Nobody want them but the Commanders and the 49ers. That's
I didn't
crazy.
get him like
That's why I
The
mentioned.
Bills had him. The Bills had him. Derrick Henry gave him that little Stephon.
And they told him get out of here after that.
Derrick Henry and the Bills told him get out of here.
it's funny. We went and got a Panther before the Panther came here. We get all Panther players, and Josh Norman was a Panther. But yeah, so all right, Carl, appreciate you for coming on like always. We couldn't get Javon on. That would have been good to see. You know,
That probably was on purpose.
so hopefully we'll get him on next time. With y'all.
Appreciate
All
you
right?
for having me as always.
All right.
man.
Stay safe.
Y'all as well.
All right. All right. When I saw no flogging around, I thought Kodak was about to come out and start performing.
Hey, you know him and Lamar Jackson friends, man.
Hey, they both from well, he from Haiti, but you know, Florida.
Yeah.
All right.
We could
All
be
right.
stars.
All
I
right.
don't like that you said that before this topic, man.
All right, Tomo, it's your floor right here, man. Cowboys versus Texas, man. Hey, wow. Hey,
I don't want to go first. I don't want to go first.
You don't want- I got you, man.
Go
I
ahead.
got you.
Yeah, because I know y'all got a lot to say. I don't got
got
too much
you.
to say about this. A win
All
is
right.
a win.
I got you said something.
No. Y'all go ahead.
All right. So look, all the Cowboys overrated, yes. And Tomo, it's not because it's because of the media. That's why they overrated. I said it to y'all before. Y'all get boosted up too high and y'all get put down too low. It's never in between. For some reason, they say America is better when the Cowboys are winning. I don't know why, but they say that. All right. So y'all are overrated. And that's why when y'all get these blowout wins, it don't really like. See, when you get these blowout wins, you gotta look at what happened. When you just wake up, look at the score, you like, oh snap. When you don't watch the game, it don't really tell you the true story. Now the Minnesota game, flawless, give it to you. But if you know who Minnesota is, then you understand, right? And then when you play the Colts, 21-19, look kind of similar to the Texas game. But then y'all just went on a rampage in the fourth quarter. So, but that Texas game, man, was crazy. All right. I even told y'all, I was like, man, the Cowboys still gonna win this game, but I'm just glad that they're not gonna get hyped. The fourth quarter game was still close. I'm like, hold up, they might lose this game. Like, all right, let me start watching it closely now. And then when Dak threw that interception in his own territory, oh my gosh, in a flat. That was a flash, right? I was thinking. So they said it was a tip pass, but that was bad. And then, but I will say this, all right? I will say this. You did what you had to do. All right. At the end of the day, first of all, Michael Parsons couldn't find this dude. I didn't know if he was playing. I didn't know if he was hurt. I couldn't find him all day. All right. I was looking for him. I was looking at number 11 from heaven up there, but I couldn't see him. So D-Law had to show him how it was done before he got here. So D-Law stepped up. I'll give it to y'all. On that goal line stance, he balled out. He balled out the series before that, matter of fact. So D-Law made that play, even though the Texans played that situation so poorly. Y'all executed on defense and y'all executed on offense. I will give you that because that's why I asked Carl that question, because you got to win those type of games. When it's sloppy and ugly, the good teams normally still win. You know, just like how the Kings beat the bad Pistons team that time. But I don't want to talk about that, Carl. But that's all I'm saying. So good job to y'all. Now, Dak Prescott. I don't know how you feel about Dak Prescott, man, but once again, Kellen Moore keep putting the ball in his hand. He threw the ball like 38 times. Why he's not throwing the ball that much? All right. Now, you might say because that last drive, you know, he threw the ball back to back, but he still, before that drive, was throwing the ball more than y'all ran. All right. So I would say that. And Dak Prescott, I heard this from Ron Clark earlier. Did you know that Dak Prescott leads the league in interceptions since he's been back? Ain't that crazy? Right? Ain't that crazy? So I just want to say that y'all, people will always feel comfortable playing y'all because they know y'all gonna give them the ball. Yeah, they know y'all do for at least a turnover. And y'all have 3 turnovers, could have been 4 because Dak fumbled, but y'all got it back. So, but good game. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game yesterday. but I did watch the highlights, so I don't have too much to say. But y'all should have took care of business early against the Texans. It's the Texans. Like y'all should have handled that. But like you said, a win is a win. You still came out and won the game. Ran the ball 31 times for 127 yards. So as a total, so that's good. Zeke had 15 carries. Pollard had 10. So that was good. But I mean, you only for your defense, you only had one quarterback hit, so you only touched the quarterback once the entire game, which is not good. But also, you got to blame the D coordinator because, or blame Skip. Skip has been asking to put Micah on the D line for the entire game, and that's pretty much what happened yesterday, and that's why he wasn't able to get to the quarterback. Micah is best when he's able to move around. You don't want to have him just in one spot, just rushing the passer. He's not a Eric Armstead or Nick Bosa kind of player. You know, Nick
Taylor. I mean,
well, Taylor moves around too, so I'm not gonna say that. But you don't put him on just the left end or the right end and expect him to be able to get to the quarterback because they now can chip him. They can do all of those things, and it's just he's best when you move him around the football. To you got to guess what he's at. That's when he's at his best.
Hey, I don't want to cut you off. Does Nick Bosa get chipped?
Of course he does, but it's Nick Bosa.
Oh, okay. See, I want to try to take it out hard, like he just did. Time over. Go ahead.
It's Nick Bosa, but
of course.
And then I mean Dak, like you said, I didn't know that he'd lead the league in interceptions since he got back. I didn't know that, but
who could have thought?
He had a QBR 24 yesterday. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was Kobe.
Kobe on the wrong side, on the wrong stat. But I don't know. I mean, I guess that's why teams don't fear. I know we don't fear y'all. I know for a fact we don't. Just hope that you don't have to come play us in the playoffs. That's all I gotta say.
Tomo had enough. Go ahead, Tomo.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Are y'all done? Are y'all done? Y'all done?
The floor is yours.
Almost had a skip.
We're done, son.
To be done, son.
I almost had a skip moment this whole time here. Y'all spew that nonsense, man. What's wrong with y'all? Oh, it's crazy because his whole career, they like, oh, Dak can't take the team down and win. Dak can't do this. Dak gonna throw a pick. Dak known for giving the ball up. It didn't matter. He gave the ball up to show y'all that our defense could make that goal line stance. Right after they did that, he said, go ahead, punt the ball, put it on the 1. Watch what I do. 40 mil, watch what I do. 1. Down the middle, first pass, Schultz. That was a dot. Another dot. Anthony Brown. Shouldn't even be on the team for real. He been the longest standing He's been on the Cowboys longer than the mascot. Clutch pass outside. Get you down to the 1. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, I'm having too much fun. I'm lying. This is the real. That game was terrible, y'all. That game was terrible. A win is a win. It was beautiful, but that was terrible. Dak played something about Dak, man. He has his moments like that fourth quarter drive where he'll look good and then he'll have. I want to say I don't want to compare him to Brady because everybody's going to say he's not Tom Brady. He's not a GOAT, but he's Brady. For 3 quarters, he looks like trash, and you'll be like, you got to blame the defense. Fourth quarter comes, he does what he did yesterday, and you're just like, man, that boy Dak, man, he has his moments. As far as us being overrated, it definitely is the media. But however, I don't understand why the media doesn't. They say we're trash, right? Everyone in the media says the Cowboys aren't. You can't trust them. They're too inconsistent. But when we win, they talk about us for 17 hours, and they talk about all the great stuff. And then it's like 2 or 3 people that'll say something crazy like, well, they barely beat the Texans or they barely did this. But when you have an Eagles team that barely beat a Colts team, they be like, did you see how great Hurts was on that last drive to win the game? Not that they was losing the entire game, but did you see him on that last drive? You put the team on his back, and he went down there and he won the game. Dak did it. They did everything Joe said. Dak could throw the ball. He had 8 interceptions since he came back. Like, why you bringing up that? Why you had to bring that up? That's old news. All right. He definitely needs to stop throwing the ball to other people. Just one more thing I want to say. How about them Cowboys? Okay. We got the Jags next week. Ain't nobody worried about the 49ers. Y'all only got a quarterback right now. Purdy did a nice little thing, but nobody's scared of Purdy. We gonna put up 30 on Purdy. Okay.
First of all, you're not putting up 30 against that defense. It's not happening.
Watch.
It's not happening.
Watch.
We could put a wager on that on the show
I
right
don't bet on my team.
Oh, because you know.
already know. But nah, the Cowboys definitely are overrated. But America is great when the Cowboys winning. You wanna know why? Because they have nothing else to talk about on TV. They have nothing else to talk about. Look at all your letter networks.
That is true. If they're not talking about the Lakers or the Cowboys or LeBron,
there's nothing else to talk about.
That's true.
I'm sorry.
It's plenty to talk about.
It's not. It's not interesting. You want to talk? The Eagles are so good this year that they're boring. They're not even like they're just beating teams. It's not fun.
So let me address what you said about the Eagles, though. I think the reason why they because it's a quarterback play. Now, when the Eagles struggle against the Colts, Hurts didn't struggle. You know.
What you mean?
Well, I would say he did. I'll take that back because in the air they couldn't do nothing for real. He was running for his life in the backfield, and as soon as Dallas got hurt, they looked like a different team. Like Kevin said, I give him surprise for that. But y'all, man, I don't know, man. You know, and it's Jerry Jones too. Don't blame the media, blame Jerry Jones.
I mean, that's how he sells the tickets.
Yeah,
Look,
you know,
he's still in the media about the picture. I truly believe that he's not like saying anything about the picture because it's bringing notoriety to him.
True.
He's just like, the more you talk about me, like he's really that person. No press is bad press, which is crazy. You need to say something, Jerry. But the fact that he loves attention that much, you're like, I ain't saying nothing else about it. Y'all keep talking about it.
That's good.
And nobody want to bring it up till we talked about it. Now every single network want to say something.
You see what I'm saying?
You know, you gotta set the trend. You gotta set the trend.
Facts.
You know, and the Cowboys, I got the Jags next week. You saw what Trevor Lawrence did last week. Don't sleep on Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence actually lost against the Eagles. It was going toe to toe with the Eagles, but he kept turning the ball over. So don't sleep on Trevor Lawrence. All right.
Watch the Cowboys put up 40 next week just because of common opponents. I'm not saying they're gonna do it, but watch they do it. Also, go back.
Go ahead.
They also go back and watch the episode before where I told y'all what was gonna happen in this game. I said the Cowboys are gonna make this game close, and the whole world is gonna rag on them and be like, "See, we told y'all." I predicted it.
But like common opponents, though, I mean, Giants, they kind of destroyed the Giants. Packers, y'all went to overtime and lost to the Packers. You know what I mean? The Colts, I give you that. That was a 4-quarter blowout, but it was close than that, you know. And then you got the Texans. Even though the Texans, they run all over the Eagles, they had to lead the whole game for real. They never really were threatened.
You forget some teams.
Common opponents, I don't know if y'all want to do that.
You forgetting the thing. We beat the Skins. I mean, we beat the Commanders.
They did too. But
yeah,
don't worry.
We beat y'all with a backup.
Don't worry.
You
gotta see how you know, we said what?
We beat y'all with a backup. Remember that.
Yeah, you did. Hey, defense looked pretty better with the backup. I'll tell you that. All right.
Your offense look better with the backup.
It does. Hey, team does. Look at the offense. The whole team. Coach and Sad looking brilliant and everything.
Same thing with the 49ers.
I ain't gonna go there though. We're gonna get to y'all, David. We're gonna get to y'all. But it's bring Kevin in. He ready. He locked and loaded.
I don't know why.
What's good, Kevo?
I don't know why.
What's good?
See? Just like this team, a delay.
You breaking up bad, man.
Hold on.
He on that Brandon Graham Wi-Fi. That's what it is.
Oh, he been disrespectful.
My man had 3 sacks yesterday, man. I'm proud of him.
Yeah,
What you call him, Tom? Pop?
Yeah, man. Pop. You out there.
Look, so I put grandpa up there. All right, you there, Kev? You froze.
I can hear him.
I can't even hear him.
Oh, there you go.
All right, we good.
There we go. All right, cool.
Good.
What's good? How you doing?
I'm good, yeah.
Hey, it's good to have you back on.
Bunch of running around and whatnot.
Made it work.
Yeah.
So look, y'all flying high.
Man,
Flying high, man. You know,
like
he trying to stay humble. Okay, y'all flying high, all right? You know, it got to a point where, you know, people are actually expecting y'all to win. You know, so People don't even talk about. I ain't taking no shots. I'm just saying.
Was
Bruh.
Like nobody give y'all a lot of media attention because it's like we knew they was gonna win. So I'm giving you props.
That's because it hurts. Everybody be like, the Eagles this, Eagles that, but hurts.
I gotta give it to you. Hurts balling, man. He's the MVP front runner to me. I gotta
they
give it
boring.
But what's boring about this, bro?
Y'all winning so much of this boring, bro. Like y'all not even keeping the games close.
No,
Like
it's
they're
not.
boring, bro.
It is close.
Look,
Yeah,
yesterday the Giants game was over in the first quarter.
That was different.
But I ain't even gonna look. I'm gonna go back to our game. Our game was over in the first quarter. It was boring, bro. It's like 21-0. Anybody watching that?
Yeah, I mean,
They don't even put outfits on no more. They beating people so bad. They not even having fun. You seen this? You seen it when Hurts was on the bench and everybody was turned up. He's just like, bro, I want to go home.
Hey, what happened to the Batman K? Y'all don't do that no more?
I don't know.
Ever since that loss to Commander, y'all started doing the Batman stuff. Wow.
Hey, funny as a mug.
All right, let's get to y'all. Nick Sirianni, man.
Yeah,
Hey, right now, I think a lot of people got him as coach of the year.
yeah.
So, do you think he'll win that? And tell us why.
I think that he probably should, but I think it depends on how the 49ers end up doing because of what he dealing with and how he still got that team still moving forward. So that's my only thing. Sirianni, I mean, yeah, we got a deep team. My GM played a big part on him being able to do what he do, but he stepped back. He recognizes his flaws. He doesn't hesitate to change anything. That's a big part of being a good coach is knowing how to adapt to your situation. So he realized he probably wasn't the best play caller, so he decided to pass that on and then take on different spots that was weak on the team and have more eyes on that. That way he could be more expendable throughout the organization. And that helped out a lot and it's doing volumes. You can just see the change from when he was play calling to now. We've been doing nothing but winning for real outside the playoff game. But I mean, I like I said, I give him high consideration, but you can't ignore what Shanahan doing with the 49ers. They drop body after body, and then he still got them still going. Even though I know the defense is doing them, but he's still a head coach. That's still his team. So you can't just be like, oh, it's just straight Sirianni. That's what I got to say about that.
Okay. Dave, music to your ears.
I definitely music to my ears. I appreciate that, Kevo. I definitely do because I was joking with them earlier about who I was going to pick,
Yeah.
but you actually chose who I was going to pick. I was going to say Kyle Shanahan because of what's happening with our team.
Yeah.
Y'all got to understand how many injuries we have on this team. Debo's been in and out of the lineup this year. Bosa's been in and out of the lineup. Other than last week, Eric Armstead was out almost the entire year. Two of our top three cornerbacks are out for the rest of the year. Jimmy Ward was out with a broken hand before. I think the only person on the defense that has played all year is Talanoa Hufanga, because even Charvarius Ward was out for a couple of weeks. So that defense has been changing around, and the starting safety we got is Sean Gibson. He was on the street last year, and we got him starting as a safety with Jimmy Ward as our nickel cornerback because of what happened to Jason Verrett. Now, as far as the offense, I mean, yeah, we went and grabbed Christian McCaffrey from the Panthers, so that has helped out our offense a lot. And then, like I said, George Kittle has been in and out of the lineup as well. Debo has been hurt. Ayuk has been the only one that's been pretty much healthy almost the entire time. And then look at the quarterback situation. We got Mr. Irrelevant. The last pick of this past season's draft has won the last two games for us. And yesterday it was a blowout. The game was pretty much over in the first half. He ran for a touchdown and threw for 2. So he was responsible for 3 touchdowns yesterday. And me and Carl have been on him all season saying that we don't want him out there, but look at what he's doing. He's playing like he's ready. He's poised in the pocket. He's able to move around. He can evade the defense a little bit. Now, I don't think I'm not going to say he's great or nothing like that. He's played well since he's been in there. And we played against a bad Bucs team, and You know, we played against a high-flying offense in the Dolphins, but their defense isn't really that good. So, I mean, I think Shanahan has a great shot at winning just because he's winning with the third-string quarterback who's also Mr. Irrelevant. So that's why I think Kyle Shanahan has a strong case to win Coach of the Year.
Y'all both shocked me. This is crazy. I really thought you was gonna come on here and say Sirius will win it, man. I'm so proud
I
of you,
wanted
man.
to, but I was thinking about it. I'm like,
Hey, man.
because you gotta think about it, bro. I mean, yeah, you can have a good coach, but if you got the players, it's not. It make it easier. But it's still though. But when it comes to Hurts though, Sirianni, not saying that Hurts couldn't do it with another coach, but him and Sirianni and Hurts are a good matchup, and they complement each other well. They're a good coach and quarterback combination.
See,
But Hurts played a big part in us winning too, though. So it's like it's a lot of people holding that bag going on in the Philly. Like it's not just Sirianni. Kyle Shanahan. I mean, what other name do you hear other than Kyle Shanahan in San Fran? I mean, it's other people in that organization, but
That defense,
Shanahan a big dog though. Like,
yeah, but that defense, he don't control that defense. So a lot of people are traded in that defense too. They said
but that defense there.
They said he's going to become a head coach next season. So that
I
defense.
can believe that. You got to. There's no choice.
yeah.
That's
See,
how it works.
I was getting ready for.
Coordinator gonna be a head coach, and I feel like he got good philosophy, but if he don't have the right players, then his system doesn't work. He got to have certain caliber of players in order for his system to be legit.
That's all of our defensive coordinators except for the Commanders. I don't think he's gonna be a coach anyway next year. But nah, Kevin, I was ready for you to come on here and say that, and I had the joke ready. I was like, the person who should win Coach of the Year is Hurts quarterback coach, because the way he got that boy playing.
That's my man. Like they known each other since he was 4. So
See what I'm saying?
That's like his uncle from off the block.
No, for real. My
But
sleeper.
Slim was good in Florida too. Though when we first got him, I knew something was fishy about it because Wentz was still there. And I said, why would they go get an offensive coordinator from Florida that's known Hurts since he was 4 years old?
Come on now.
That just don't make sense to me.
The fix was in, but that's
And
why somebody was on mental IR.
They said that the coach, every coach that
by the way,
they said that every coach that we interviewed, they had to talk about how they can implement Wentz into their offense.
See, but my sleeper pick for Coach of the Year is Ron Rivera.
What?
Yeah, I knew everybody was gonna say that. It's Ron Rivera. You got to think about it, bro. My man beat cancer, bro. He beat.
No, that's not.
What's nothing to laugh at, man?
That's not funny.
no, he's going to adversity.
But why would you
still
say
winning. Go ahead.
Because to me, Coach of the Year, you have to go through something in the year
Let's go.
that helps you get over a hump.
Uh-huh.
And the fact that I feel like I gotta preach for these bums, man. This is
Let's
crazy.
go.
But
We here,
my
go.
man,
Coach of
my
the
man.
year, though?
Yeah, think about it. Hold on, let me finish my
Go
spiel.
ahead. Finish.
The off season was terrible.
No, it wasn't.
That off season was terrible.
Bro, look at that offense.
Adversity wise, bro, their off season was terrible. There's
good.
not one other team in the NFL outside of the Cowboys who has to deal with adversity the way that the Commanders have to. They went and got
Wentz
Wentz.
to themselves, though. They bring it
It's
to
okay.
themselves.
It's okay.
Not
It's
Ron
okay.
Rivera, but go ahead.
But hold
Not
on. It's
Ron Rivera.
okay.
I mean, he's a steady Eddie there. He's the only thing that's keeping it from exploding.
Look,
So look.
cut.
I'm sorry.
Like,
It's okay.
look,
I feel like Mark, bro.
like 2 minutes. Don't hit on us, bro. All right, go ahead, Tombo.
Look, hold on. They went and got Wentz. The whole world was like, why would you go do that when you already have a quarterback that you can possibly win with, but you go bring in Wentz, who just came off of like one of the worst mental drives ever, and you put him in this environment.
Cesspool. Call it a
That's-
cesspool.
There you go. Okay, cesspool, I'll use that. They start off, they win their first game.
No, you skipped the part, though.
Oh, wait. Their running back got shot. Come on, bro.
All right, even before that, though, you still skipped the part.
Give me that. Give me one.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
you
Add
said-
to it.
you said they was talking about why would they get Wentz, right?
Mhm.
And then you left the part out when Washington damn near threw a parade about how good Wentz will be and how great their offense is going to be with Wentz being there.
Hey,
gotta put
that's
that
the fans. That's the fans. That's the
Don't
fans,
say that.
man. That's the fans.
It's real low, and then they took
He's like,
a
tell the
shot.
whole story. You're gonna tell it.
They still no pops.
Okay, look, they thought they was like, "Yay, we got our quarterback for the future." I'll give you that. They almost didn't sign a wide receiver. Their best pass rusher has been out the entire season.
Is he the
Now-
best pass rusher?
At
Go
this,
ahead,
I
go ahead,
mean,
Tom Mo.
some people would say it. You know, that's their number one pick. So look, they come out the gate. Boom. They beat the Jaguars. Close game, but they win it. They go on a 4-game losing streak. Everybody says this is over. Like I said on every episode, Joe was ready to jump off the show and say, I don't want to do it no more. The Commanders suck. They have to beat the Bears. They win that terrible game. Wentz gets hurt. And ever since then, they've been on a tear. Like their defense has stepped up. Their offense has improved. So to me, adversity-wise, I would have to say he's a sleeper pick. I wanted the Jets coach to actually win it because the Jets been terrible all my life. So I'm going to just say I'm going with Ron Rivera.
Have you watched Ron Rivera's coaching career, though? This is what he does every year.
But Kat, listen, I got you, though. And don't forget the Daniel Snyder crap that's been going on middle of the season. And that's
been going on for like 6 years.
No, I'm talking about what, like, this been crazy this year, though. Like after we beat the Bears, they kept questioning him. Like, leading up to the Bears game, they kept – first he got the Wentz situation. We lost 4 games, and they kept questioning him. Even I was going Ron Rivera. Remember, I was like, if we lose to the Bears, he got to go.
I get what you're saying where you're going with it, but most of his coach of the year recommendation is for not technically – it's for more so being a freaking therapist. He's like
that's tough.
It's tough. Don't get me wrong, but that's why they went and got him in the first place.
It's crazy.
To be the blockade of all the noise that was going on before he got hired. It was already starting off, so they knew what it was.
The locker room coach. But look though, if we went out though, he got a case. If
y'all went out, yeah, but I don't see.
And plus, their offensive line was playing Cupid Shuffle all year. Like they finally got their offensive line together.
But Tom won't say
my get it when our offensive line did that. But
come on, man.
But Tom won't say my person. Now look, I listen.
You can say Mike McCarthy since I talked about Ron.
Nah. I think Nick Sirianni should win it though, Kevin. I'm gonna give you that. I think he should win it. You know, because even though y'all were expected to win the division, nobody saw y'all this good as far as record wise. Not even you. You know what I mean? Like nobody saw y'all lose only 1 game. And it looks like, you know, y'all could probably win out. All right. All right. So, which I would love to see the only L from us. I would love to see that. But
I know you would.
Win out, right? And then the MVP of a person that, you know, was a question mark. You know what I mean? So Nick Sirianni should win this. But I like the Jets coach. Because they were projected to have 5 wins this year. Their defense getting led by a rookie cornerback. They had a kid quarterback as a coach, and they had to make a quarterback switch in the middle of the season to another second-year guy, right? And they beat the Dolphins, which was a good team at the time. They blew them out, and they beat the Bills and played on tough last game. So the Jets, for him to win this crown,
beat the Ravens too, didn't they?
They lost the Ravens in the first game of the season.
Sorry,
so they like 24-6, something like that. They got whooped. But like they will have to win out though. The only way and Kyle Shanahan can't win it because let me tell you why he can't win it. Because I know y'all been going through injuries at quarterback and stuff, but y'all were mediocre until Christian McCaffrey came. Let's stop playing. All right. Y'all were a 500 team until Christian McCaffrey came on that roster. The only team y'all beat that had a winning record was the Seahawks. Y'all were beating people like the Bears. Y'all lost to the Bears the first game of the season. Y'all lost to the Broncos. Like, come on, bro. And then when Christian McCaffrey came there, y'all got blown out by the Chiefs, but Christian McCaffrey had to get his feet wet. And then y'all won the winning streak after that. All right. So y'all defense is playing good too, but Christian McCaffrey is a dynamic change on your offense. So I'm not gonna give it to Kyle Shanahan for that because we expected y'all to be this good. Y'all actually downplayed.
It was my Super Bowl pick, so yeah, that is true.
Exactly. We thought y'all was gonna blow the doors out of everybody, but y'all came out sluggish. So I'm not gonna give it to Kyle Shanahan. I think it should be Nick Sirianni in second place. I'm liking Ron Rivera. It sounds a little good, but I'm gonna roll with Robert Saleh.
Hey man. Anytime you can turn around a franchise like that in the middle of the season, because I thought it was over for y'all. 1-4.
He's the perfect. He's like he's the I think the ceiling of what you can have, because you can accomplish in that environment right now. To be honest, I think like he's gonna get the most out of, because it's too much going on for anybody to be able to be that focused and be able to maximize or try to even have any team that actually want to compete.
I think y'all coach could do it too, though.
I mean, yeah, because he's very.
I like his fire, man. He an ego,
Yeah.
but I like him. I ain't gonna lie.
But you see how rivalry was when we first got him, though. Everybody was clowning him and all this other stuff. It was crazy.
You see, Carl said Pete Carroll. That's a good pick too.
No, I was about to say that too, though. Yeah, because
That's a good
Seattle,
pick.
nobody got it. Because Seattle just.
I had them winning 2 games, bro.
And they got Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Geno Smith. Right?
Yeah.
You know, so I gotta say now, but they can't be no 7 seed. You can't. You know what I mean? I know
I know. Yeah, when it comes to
they gotta get at least a 6 seed. You know, because 7 seed is that extra spot. So, all right, Kev, before you go off, right, give us some last words before you come off. Because I don't know next time we're gonna see your schedule is kind of wild, you know. But let's give some last words.
You got to come back for Christmas, though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make that happen. We're gonna work around your schedule for that one.
I'm just telling you, you might disconnect your internet or something.
Come on, man. I was here before. I got the chicken wings again.
But nah, I mean, Eagles got a big shot for real. Like, it's hard to tell who would literally be favored against us or playing against us right now. The way Hurts playing, the way everybody turned up, and people forgot. Remember we went to that debate about the Goddard thing, and then Goddard about to come back about a week. Goddard come back when we turn. We just got Maddox back, and then Gardner Johnson gonna come back. It's like plug and play. And then when all the good guys come back, it's gonna be dangerous. Us making them pickups, and then Davis coming back, and the pickup still balling. And then you got BG, the old man, who still balling, still playing. Fletcher Cox even up this game because there's so much competition going on in there. But it's unselfish competition, unlike Diggs on the pick. But you know, everybody can share one ball. They say it can't be done. It's just like we doing it. 3,000. We probably end up having 1,000-yard rushers, 2,000-yard receivers. Hurts gonna break a lot of records. So I mean, I'm liking what we got going on. Dino, you keep talking your trash, but I got your back. Can't nobody clown us this year. Y'all just waiting for us to lose in the playoffs. That's all y'all waiting for.
It's your last word, so I wasn't gonna cut you off when you said that about Diggs, but I agree. I was like, let the ball go, bro. Your man caught the ball, let it go. But stop bringing up Ray and Claude. All right, from life. They them 2 old dudes outside on the bench. That's Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox, man. Like they talking about the Super Bowl, so we going back to the upper room.
I mean, hey, we got experience when them guys want more before they go into the sunset. Not our older guys.
Watch Peters take the Cowboys to the Super Bowl.
They on 1-year contract, so
Hey,
they going all out.
Hey, Kev.
Yeah.
Forgetting about a team that's only a game away from being the number 2 seed.
You talking about 49ers or something?
Oh,
I'm not worried about y'all though.
Yeah.
Because I don't see a defense. I don't see a defense that can really stop us. I think the only thing that can stop us right now is us. We have to literally make mistakes.
Okay.
Force mistakes.
Okay.
Ooh, I would like to see that.
I would love to see it myself. I would love to see that game.
I like to see that.
No, we'll play that.
Can the Commanders swap? I wish the Commanders could swap. I would like to see that. That's actually a good game.
We'll see them in the
The Commanders and the Eagles. That'd be a good regular season game.
You talking about 49ers and the
Oh,
Eagles.
regular season? Oh no,
Yeah,
we trying to listen. I told them Eagles fans at that stadium, we play out in the playoffs. I'm coming to the same seat. I'm coming back.
Y'all
I
not
told
beating
them that.
I'm not beating this.
I told them that. So this know that your only L came to us. So
That would never
game plan better next time.
Y'all won y'all Super Bowl.
Joe, you know why they lost that game, right?
Why?
Because they ain't shut the city down. Meek Mill ain't come out and perform, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like he did for Cooper Rush. Meek Mill came out for Cooper Rush. I was like, all right, bro, you doing a lot.
They didn't have a beat commander shirt on either. That's probably why. I'm mad.
Hey, y'all funny, man.
But, all right, Kev.
All right, man.
All right, bro. We're gonna get you back
He gonna
on.
light us up in the chat.
I know. We're gonna get you back on for real. Whenever you're available, bro, I'm gonna send you out. We got like a set schedule now. I'm gonna send you out a schedule. So whenever you're available, let us know. All right.
All right.
Let's get it. All right. Stay safe.
All right.
All right. There you go. So let's wrap this up, y'all. We got one more topic left. We got to talk about
need to
Dave.
talk about them.
For Dave, all right? Y'all whooped on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and a lot of people were shocked. I mean, we told you this before the we both tried to tell you, but
He wasn't listening.
the whole world was like, "Oh my gosh, Purdy overtime!" I'm like, why y'all shocked? The Buccaneers aren't a bad team, but talk to us, Dave. Give us your reaction to that beating on Tom Brady.
All right, so y'all not giving the full story for what happened last week when I made that prediction.
We got the clip.
Yeah, you're right. Play the whole clip. Don't play a little bit. Play the entire clip. Play the entire clip where Joe had cut me off. He was like, "Hold on, no, Dave, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing." And I admitted to it. I said, "All right, you got me. You're right. I picked us to lose because that's how we win. Every time I picked us to lose, we won the game. So hey, it's not that I really.
So who won it between us? Who won our game?
Y'all gonna win.
Thank you.
Oh.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that. All right, go ahead. Let's go.
But I didn't think we were gonna beat them 35-7. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad of a blowout. I knew the Buccaneers was a bad team, but I felt like we were gonna win, but of course I picked the Bucs. But I just didn't expect Purdy to play as good as he played yesterday. Being though he was the last pick in the draft. But they've been saying this almost the entire, even in the preseason, they said that they liked the way he played. I mean, I was okay with how he played in the preseason, but I didn't think it was, good enough for him to start. I mean, he has to start now because of what happened to Jimmy Garoppolo and what happened to Trey Lance. So he has no choice but to be in there. It's either him or Josh Johnson. I'm sorry, I'm picking Brock Purdy all day. I would rather Brock Purdy be out there than Josh Johnson. But I mean, he plays like he's not scared. Like he's been ready for. He's been waiting for this moment. And from what I hear from inside the team is that even when Garoppolo was playing, after practice, he would go to the quarterback coach and say, "Give me every play that Garoppolo had used and give it to me so I can practice it." So he's been practicing as if he may have that opportunity. I mean, we all know Jimmy is gimme Jimmy, but he's also never available Jimmy. He's been hurt almost his entire career. His healthiest season was in 2019 when we went to the Super Bowl. But other than that, he's been pretty much hurt every single year. Even the year we had got him from the Patriots, he was hurt that season, and he got traded in the middle of that season. And then he went 5-0 when that's in the last 5 games that we had that season. But our defense is our defense. I mean, we picked off Brady twice yesterday and got a fumble. So I mean, my defense did exactly what I expected to do. Bosa didn't have a sack, but nobody had a sack yesterday. We still pressured him enough to make him make mistakes. So, I mean, I'm just happy we got a W. 6-game winning streak. Highest team in the NFL right now. So, I'm feeling good.
Somebody called the fire department. He's like, man, I told you, man. I said a team that struggles to get 20 points is not going to put up a lot of points on a defense that doesn't even want good teams to score 20 points. He was like, man, I don't know, man. I'm just saying it's my team.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it was like 30-0. That was another game that was boring. I was like, come on, man. I felt like I was going to call the police. And I don't usually call the police for anything. I was like, this is bad. They beating up that old man out there. He yelling at Mike Evans because he dropping passes. Mike Evans like, you don't got that zip no more. Go home, Brady. Just go home.
He was throwing it behind him too, so that ain't all Mike Evans.
Do y'all see Brady when he goes to his post game? He just looks like the guy that work at like the Waffle House. And he just be like, man, we got whooped. Of course you got whooped. You're not supposed to be here. And I don't like the fact that they playing like this because they got a whole new coach. Like, you guys are actually better than this. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Dave. I don't have it. Brady, man. I told you should have retired.
Oh, he did though. He did say that. Yeah, but I think we got more faith in the 49ers than David does. I don't know. That's neither.
I mean,
but look, they got too many weapons, man. Purdy looks pretty good, I guess. All right, but he's getting hype. How good did he really play? Like, seriously, the dude was 16 for 21 for 185 yards. Like, let's calm down. All right, he got the Yak team on his side. He got Chris McCaffrey as a running back. Like, come on, bro. Like, Chris McCaffrey, Deebo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. He got a great offensive line and the number 1 defense. So, relax. I know a lot of not y'all, but a lot of people were trying to say that he beat Brady. No, the 49ers beat Brady. Like, come on now. Like, let's stop this madness. All right. So, Nick Bosa, he will win Defensive Player of the Year. All right, let's say that. All right, he will win. That's another thing Purdy has, the defensive player of the year on his team, you know. But the Bucs are bad. They're terrible. Another 55 pass attempt game by Tom Brady, and another 4 yards per attempt a game by Brady. They throw the ball too much, and they don't go nowhere. Brady at the point in his career where he's not trying to get hit. When he about to get sacked, he either throw it to somebody's feet or he throw it away. That's what he does. Like he ain't taking on sacks or he ain't throwing interceptions. He's gonna just throw it at your feet. I'll take an incompletion versus a sack or interception, which is smart, but sometimes you gotta be a little risky to get the big play. All right, he's too safe with it. I mean, you know, your boy. I mean, your boy Dak is a lot risky.
I want to talk about Dak, man.
No,
I'm about Heineke, man.
There
You
he
know
is.
what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I'm with that. Look, Heineke. Look, what's gonna be one play? God, close my eyes. One play, but after that, I'm off. It's all good stuff after that. Just don't happen in the fourth quarter. Happen in the first half, please. Once you get one pick in the first half, I feel good after that. I'm dead serious. All right, I had Purdy as a 3rd round pick. All right, that's
Probably the only one that had him as a 3rd round pick. No one had him going that high.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So the Panthers can still win this division, which is crazy. We've been talking about the Falcons, but they both 5-8. They both can still win this division, and likely so because the Buccaneers schedule ain't that easy. You know what I mean? So, and they still got to play these teams again. So it was a good win by y'all, but it was a noticeable win that I saw from a mile away. All right, I didn't think that y'all would score that many points that early, but once the game got to 14-0. I was like, game over. Like, the game over.
2 scores. Said if they go up 2 scores, it's over.
Exactly. Once they scored 2 touchdowns, I was like, yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, he not pulling no miracle. This ain't the who was it? He did that to recently. The Saints. All right, so
No, we're not. We better
Before we get out of here, I see Dave has this thing about the 49ers that I have about the Wizards, where it's like, bruh, but the 49ers are way better than the Wizards, but he'd be like, nah, they're not going to do it. Matter of fact, he says about Miami, but you are more realistic about Miami because they are Miami. But at least with the 49ers, they giving you like some backing. They're like number 1 across the board in defense. You got to kind of believe in something.
man,
And I praise the defense all the time. Do I not? I praise the defense all the time. I make sure I give praise to the defense. It's not the defense is never what I'm worried about. It's the offense. It's because I don't know what we're going to do every single week. I don't know what game plan Kyle Shanahan is going to have, and I don't know what the quarterback's going to do. Y'all don't know how it feels to get into the Super Bowl and lose twice.
Hey. I mean, how does it feel to get in the Super Bowl, buddy? Come on, tell me about it.
Let me rant right now.
all right.
2012 was a bad night. And so was 2019 against Kansas City. We were up 20-10. And I said, all right, all we gotta do is continue to run the ball, get the ball downfield, at least get some field goals or something like that, and we can win this game. But no. Kyle put it in Jimmy Garoppolo's hands, made him throw a deep pass, and then that was it. And we kept going 3 and out, and the defense got tired. To keep going 3 and out, defense get tired, they're gonna give up some plays, and you can't do that against Kansas City. They're gonna come back and win. And Kansas City in that playoff run, they were coming back with 10-point leads the entire playoff run.
That's true.
So they had a 10-point gap. It's not like they were scared. If we went up 17, then that would have been it. But we didn't. So I know what happens when it comes to Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo has failed me time and time again.
All right, Dave. Can I take time real quick?
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta have to wrap it up. It's 7:20. Somebody keep banging on my door. I think I know who that is. But look, Dave, listen, Dave. I'm gonna give you some help, okay? If I were you, first of all, let's talk about our community and refuse to lose. All right, you have Cowboy fans in there, Commanders fans in there, Eagles fans in there. You got Ravens fans in there, Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns, Patriots. Outside of the Patriots, you have the most bragging rights out of anybody in our group. If I were you, anytime I talk as a Commander fan, I'm like, Joe, shut up. You only won 3 playoff games since 2000. Shut up. We won the Super Bowl twice, and y'all only won 3 playoff. We won more playoff games in the last 2 years than y'all did since 2000. Shut up, Joe. Soon Tomo say something. Man, Tomo, can you get past the second round? Can you please get past the second round?
And they just beat us recently.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You got the most bragging rights out of everybody. But if I didn't know football, I would think you're the worst team.
Hey, Carl. Yes, Carl. I know it was 2013, but
Yes, Carl. That's one Super Bowl y'all had, but what have y'all done since then? That was 2013.
You ain't have
we
to
in
say that. You ain't have to
2022
bring that
now.
up on the screen. You ain't have to
We
bring
in
that up here.
2022.
yeah, Carl. I know it was
We in the
20.
Super Bowl is left.
You ain't have to bring that up.
It was 20. It was the 2012-2013 season. That's what I meant by 2012, Carl. I don't mean
But
that.
that was a long time ago. 2013. I
I
went
know.
in Rhode Island. Like, I was back home in Maryland.
Just
Still.
saying.
You know, like that's a
Nah,
long
but he
time
can't
ago.
do it with the Eagles though. They just recently won too.
But
Though.
the Eagles have they won in 2018, but the 49ers been relevant almost every year. Like
That's
you
true.
go recently, they've been in Super Bowl more than any of us,
You know
right?
what?
And even the Eagles are good, but a lot of people still got the 49ers winning.
You know what? I don't even know why we're doing this. Kyle Shanahan, the coach, didn't he do this in the 40? Didn't he do this with the Falcons when they was up?
Over the coordinator.
So it ain't even Jimmy G. It's Kyle. I ain't even blaming Jimmy because he had Matt Ryan and Julio, and guess what he did? Air it out.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did. All right, let's write this up, y'all. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right, y'all. Like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share with somebody that y'all know. We're gonna break these up. Not tonight, but tomorrow. We're gonna break these up so you can get them individually. People, And also, like y'all, appreciate y'all using that comment section. All right, we definitely appreciate y'all 2-0 Super Bowls. All right, 2-0, okay. 2, that's pretty cute. All right. But yeah, appreciate y'all using that comment section. Love y'all for that. And we got NFL NBA chat on IG for you to get trade news, free agent news. If you want to be a part of that, let us know. Drop it in the comment section. So last word. Hey, Beam Team, we didn't get a chance to light the beam up. We lost to New York Knicks. Oh my gosh. That was the worst game of the year so far. Still rocking the jersey though. Guess what? Hey, J-Mo, you're going to have to see it tomorrow. We got Philly. Joel Embiid, MVP. Or we going to see. All right. Commanders, we the 6th seed right now. The 49ers going to deal with us in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll see them again in the playoff. Cowboys, we definitely going to handle y'all the last game. We're not going to get to that, right? We'll wait till that time comes, but we're going to have to see us too. So, Command, we sitting good. I like what we got. Even though we're tied with the Giants, I still think that we are the most definite team that's going to be in that playoffs out of the 4 teams that's fighting for it. So, go ahead.
Dave, I'll let you go ahead, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's definite, but I think y'all got the best shot. So let's pump the brakes on that right now, Joe. And yeah, y'all are gonna see us in 2 weeks and go back home. So just think about it when I said that. Yeah, y'all gotta worry about the Giants on Sunday too. That's not an easy W. Even though I expect y'all to win, doesn't mean that y'all will actually win the game. So just be careful for that. But San Francisco, good win yesterday. Don't look ahead. Thursday is a division game. It is Seattle. I understand that no one thought Seattle was going to be this good, but they are playing good this year. Geno Smith has played well. I think he might be the comeback player of the year this year. So go in there, take care of business, win the game, go have a 3-game lead in the division. No one else is going to catch us. Cardinals not going to do nothing. The Rams not going to do nothing. So take care of business. Miami, I ain't saying nothing to you until you win another game.
Man, Wizards. John Wall came back to the city and showed y'all that this is still his city. I'm mad I missed that game, man. And the Wizards lost that game. Typical. They on like a 9-game losing streak. So I guess y'all know who's gonna be on my done, son. Also, I want to say one more thing before we get out here. Carl, your team left in the middle of the night. What more do we have to say about Baltimore? They just packed it up and left. Thanks for joining. That's all I got, man. Run the ball. They just ran in the middle of the night. That's crazy. I've never seen it. A whole stadium. They just picked it in the U-Haul and left.
All right, y'all. That's all we got for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.